The Signal Oil program, The Whistler. That whistle is your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
Yes, friends, it's time for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler, rated tops in popularity for a longer period of time than any other West Coast program in radio history. And Signal gasoline is tops, too, tops in quality. It takes extra quality, you know, to give you extra mileage. And Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. So look for the Signal circle sign in yellow and black that identifies friendly dealer-owned Signal stations from Canada to Mexico. And now the Whistler's strange story, Quiet Suicide.
It was in a drab room in a commercial hotel in Chicago that Frank Reynolds finally made up his mind. And in a curious way, it was quite appropriate that the decision should come to him there, partway between Los Angeles and New York, partway between two lives. He'd known from the first, of course, that a showdown was inevitable sooner or later. But as time went on, he began to recognize the desperate form the showdown would take. He came to realize that the only way out was murder. The train tickets were in his pocket. His bags were packed, ready to go when he picked up the phone.
Operator.
This is Mr. Reynolds in room 617. I'd like to call New York. This is Frank Reynolds, Long Island 89038.
Thank you, sir. One moment, please.
Right.
Long distance? I'm calling Long Island, New York. Is this Mr. Frank Reynolds?
Yes, that's right.
I have a call for you from Los Angeles, Mr. Reynolds.
Los Angeles? Look, I'm calling New York.
Go ahead, Los
Just a moment,
Angeles.
operator.
Frank.
Millicent, how did you...
Darling, I had to call you. I knew you'd be staying there. And
Oh, I'm sorry, Millie. I can't talk now. My train leaves in a
Frank,
few
you've
minutes.
got to tell me the truth. I can't stand it any longer.
What's the matter, dear?
You're running off that way, not even saying goodbye.
Oh, darling, I told you I had to rush off about that business deal in New York.
But it's more than that. Isn't it, darling?
What do you mean, Millie?
Tell me, Frank, you've got to be fair with me. If it's another woman,
Another woman?
It's on my mind all the time. I can't eat. I can't
Listen,
sleep.
Millicent, I told you 100 times. There's no other woman, dear. No one but you. Please believe that.
I wish I could.
Ready with New York, Mr. Reynolds. Shall I put them on?
No. Can't you tell I'm still on this call? Get off the line. Millie.
Yes.
Millie, believe me for once, will you? You're imagining things. I love you, baby. There's no one else. Now just be a good girl till I get back.
All right, Frank. I'm sorry. But you can't blame me. After all, I am your wife.
Yeah, sure. Goodbye, Angel.
Operator?
You can go ahead with New York now.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm sorry about the interruption, sir. I knew you wanted to talk to your wife in New York, but when I found out your wife was still in Los Angeles...
Never mind that. Have you got my New York number?
Yes, sir. I'll connect you. Hello? Hello?
Diane.
Frank.
Diane, listen, honey, I haven't much time. You're expecting me day after tomorrow off the train at Penn Station?
You mean you aren't coming?
Oh, sure, but listen. I'll be in New York tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm flying the rest of the way. Be in early. It'll give us at least a day together, alone. You can meet me at LaGuardia, Flight 8, American Airlines.
But Frank, you do such strange things. What'll I tell Uncle George and the family?
Well, don't tell him anything. That's the idea. Explain to your Uncle George that you're going into town early to shop for a day or two. Oh, we'll skip the whole Long Island tribe and just be together for a day. Sound good?
I think so.
You think so?
It's wonderful, Frank. Yes, you're so clever, darling. I'm a lucky girl to have such a smart husband.
Yes, Frank, the operator has reason to be confused. Because there are two Mrs. Reynolds. One in New York, one in Los Angeles. And you're trembling as you hang up the receiver in Chicago. It becomes even more clear to you now, with the two lives you've been so careful to keep apart, almost meeting accidentally by telephone, how ruinous it would be if Diane and Millicent should ever get together. And the only way out is the desperate way, isn't it? It's too bad, too. Diane is so young, so pretty, so very trusting. At least she always seemed to believe you. But at the airport, you wonder from the moment she meets you if something's wrong.
American Airlines Flight 8, arriving at Gate 3.
Over here, Frank.
American
Here
Airlines.
Diane! Hello!
Gate 3.
Oh, excited to see me?
Yes, Frank, I'm excited.
Did you drive out?
No, the town car's been
Well,
laid
how
up
about
for
a taxi?
It's right over here.
Oh.
Where to, folks?
Harding Arms apartment. It's on the east side on 52nd.
Harding Arms.
I found it last night after you called.
Oh.
I think you'll like it, Frank.
Anyone know I'm here?
Not a soul. Uncle George thinks I'm shopping. He's meeting me in the morning at Penn Station to be there when your train comes in.
Oh, that's perfect.
And you've really arranged to be on it?
Why not? Just set an early alarm. I'll run out to Newark and get back aboard the train coming from Chicago.
You've planned it all pretty carefully, haven't you, darling?
Of course. I wanted to have you all to myself for a change.
So? You went to all this trouble. Tickets, the telephone calls, everything. Just to be alone with me for a while.
Well, what's wrong with that?
And still you haven't even kissed me yet.
Oh, I'm sorry, Diane.
No, please, Frank, not now.
Well, Diane, what's the matter?
I try not to believe it, Frank. I try not to listen to Uncle George. The rest of
Oh,
it.
what are they saying now?
The same things. That you married me for my money. But that now that Uncle George has made it impossible for you to get a hold of it, you'll leave me.
Well, then what am I doing here, right now?
That's what I don't know, Frank.
Well, they don't waste any time, do they? They get right to you the minute I'm out of town. Diane, are you sure they don't know I'm here?
I told you once, Frank.
All right. Come here.
Oh, Frank.
That better?
It's this way every time. They tell me all those... They make me listen to them, and then...
Then what?
Oh, you kiss me like that, and I forget all about them.
Good. Keep it that way now, huh?
I'll try, Frank. I promise.
Atta girl. It's very important to me, Diane, this day together. I want it all to be perfect.
With the prologue of Quiet Suicide, the Signal Oil Company is bringing you another strange story by The Whistler. At the beginning of this program, you heard me say, in gasoline, it takes extra quality to go farther, and Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. But just what does Signal mean by that word quality? Well, translated into driving language, gasoline quality means quicker starts, faster pickup, smoother, knock-free power. Now, in order for Signal to give you that kind of performance, the thrill of alert, surging power that puts extra pleasure into driving, today's Signal gasoline has to help your motor run more efficiently. And when your motor runs more efficiently, naturally you get extra mileage. Which explains why more and more folks who insist on performance, as well as those who appreciate mileage, are both switching to Signal. They've discovered that to be sure of the tops in gasoline quality, there are just two things to remember. One, it takes extra quality to go farther. And two, Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. And now back to the Whistler.
So it's going to be murder, Frank. The only way out of your marriage to Diane that will leave your other marriage in Los Angeles intact. Divorce is out of the question, naturally. any notoriety, any publicity on the national press wires, and Millicent might get strange ideas about your business trips to New York. There'd be investigations, bigamy charges, 2 divorces instead of 1. And, of course, the prospect of working for a living when you got out of prison. So it's murder now, a fairly simple kind of murder. The ingredients are all there. Diane, despondent, disillusioned in marriage. A nice, quiet suicide that will rate perhaps 2 inches of copy in the New York papers. No more.
You like the apartment, Frank?
Oh, it's wonderful. 3 rooms, fireplace, no nosy maids or janitors.
Is it everything you wanted?
Everything. Even a back entrance. Ah, you couldn't have done better, darling. We're all set.
Yes, Frank, all set, with a murder planned for tonight. With your alibi still solid on that eastbound train due tomorrow morning at Penn Station. You were careful back in Chicago, weren't you? Arranging things so it would be almost impossible to check either the plane or train tickets. So no one will be able to say you left the train there and arrived in New York ahead of it. On the way to dinner with Diane, the plan begins to operate. You stop the cab at a drugstore, explain that you want to order a prescription sent up to the apartment, and go inside.
Yes, sir?
Oh, I'd like this filled.
25 tablets luminobarbital.
Yeah, it's my wife.
Mm-hmm. Made out to Mrs. Frank Reynolds.
Isn't that right?
Yes, but I wish she'd come in herself to sign for it. We have to be careful filling prescriptions for sleeping medicine, particularly anything as potent as this.
I understand. Well, look, I'd rather not wait anyway. Why not send it up to her? Harding Arms Apartments. She'll be there to sign it for herself. What's the matter, Diane? Don't you like the restaurant?
Oh, yes, it's perfectly fine.
I don't know where we'd get a better dinner.
That's not just that. I'm sorry that it has to end.
Oh, you mean Uncle George, huh?
What? Yes, Uncle George. He'll be with us tomorrow.
Yeah, like William the Conqueror.
He'll probably know all about this.
How? You set the alarm, didn't you?
Yes, but
Okay. I'll get up, breeze out to Newark. You can greet me with open arms when I step off the track at Penn Station.
you just don't know Uncle George. Look over there.
Huh? What do you mean?
That man who just came in by the hat check stand.
What about him?
I didn't tell you, Frank, but Uncle George has got his mind set on my divorcing you. He wants to prove to me.
So what?
That man over there is one of Uncle George's detectives.
How long has this been going on?
Since you were here before. Uncle's funny. He even has them follow me sometimes.
You? What for?
I don't know. Does it really matter, Frank?
It matters with me. Did he see us, Diane?
I don't think so. Not yet.
Let's get out of here.
Frank, it's no use. Let me finish my drink.
I said let's get out of here. I'll mix you a drink at home.
Frank?
Yeah?
Anyone see you come in?
Not a soul.
It seems silly, you using the back entrance, me coming in the front.
What took you so long?
This.
Oh. My prescription.
The desk clerk gave it to me. I had to sign for it. Is it right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's right. I'll fix you that drink I promised you.
Oh.
What's the matter?
It tastes awfully strong. Did you forget the soda?
Now, you're going soft on me, darling. Down the hatch.
Skull.
Skull.
There. This has been a funny evening. A funny visit.
There you go again. What's the matter?
Visit. That's an interesting word. Visit.
Look, darling,
My husband's visiting me for a few days. It's nice to see you, dear. Nice to look across the room and find you there.
You're in a strange mood tonight.
No. Not strange, really. Just devoted. And maybe a little disappointed. Love does a lot of funny things, you know. Stops up your eyes and your ears. keeps you believing in someone no matter what people tell you.
You're just tired, Diane.
Yes. Yes, I guess I am. Tired of secret meetings with my own husband. Tired of lying to Uncle George, trying to defend you when I...
When you what?
There is another woman, isn't there, Frank? In Los Angeles?
Don't be silly.
It's like a movie. Sometimes, when I close my eyes and try to sleep, I see you getting off a train, meeting a smart-looking blonde in a red convertible.
You better get those ideas out of your head.
You mind if I stretch out a little?
Not at all.
I really don't think you're so terrible, darling. I just love you.
Sure.
Men think women don't know. They think they don't even suspect a little bit. But they do. They do, Frank. They do.
Yes, Frank. That sleeping medicine works fast. You watch the clock. 7:30, 8, 9, and then finally reach for her wrist and feel her pulse. There's nothing there now. Nothing. It takes a few minutes more to check the room, tidy it up, get rid of the cigarette butts that aren't stained with lipstick, wipe off fingerprints, scrape the druggist label off the bottle of sleeping pills, and then quietly you let yourself out the door and hurry toward the back service stairs, and then...
Is this the floor? Yes, sir. Mrs. Reynolds' apartment is 20B, around the corner near the rear stairway.
Are you sure she's here?
Yes, she came in an hour or so ago.
Alone?
Yes, sir, alone. Shall I wait?
Stand by a minute. I'll see if she'll talk to me for a while.
I'll wait.
It's the detective, Frank, coming from the elevator. You're trapped, with a choice of meeting him or running back down to the lobby. It's then that you feel the key in your hand.
The apartment. Yeah.
Mrs. Reynolds. Mrs. Reynolds, your uncle wants me to talk to you. Mrs. Reynolds, are you all right? Bert.
I know she's in there, sir.
Bring me the pass here, will you?
There's no time to think, Frank. You hold your breath, press back against the wall behind the door, and then...
She must be in there, sir. There's only one way out of the building at this time of night.
Yeah, open it up.
That's it. Mrs. Reynolds.
You take the only chance you have, Frank. As they go in, you slide around the door in the darkness and then out into the hall.
Here, what's this? Get the light.
Mrs. Reynolds!
You aren't conscious of time now, Frank. Maybe it's an hour, maybe two, since that awful moment in the apartment. But things are beginning to settle down now as you sit in the dim railroad station in Newark, waiting for that train of yours to pull in. You settle back against the bench, vaguely aware of the smell of the oiled wood floors, and then the boards creak slightly as someone moves toward you in the darkness.
Got a light, buddy? What? Oh, yeah. Here you are. Thanks. Yeah, thanks very much. Oh, mind if I keep these? Oh, no. Go ahead. Oh, dull hour, 3 in the morning. Waiting for a train? Yeah. It's a funny thing, guy sitting in this drab station waiting for the train from Chicago at this hour. Listen, Yes, sir. Odd thing. You know, you could grab a taxi outside and get to New York in an hour. Still, you're waiting here. Why? Look, you can figure that out for yourself. Sit down, Mr. Reynolds. How did you... My name... It was printed on that match folder you handed me. What do you want? I want you to help me decide whether your wife's death was suicide or murder. She's dead? Yeah. After talking to her uncle, I decided to drop over here and see if you really were on the train.
Oh, well, listen, I can explain about that.
You can save all that for later. I'm Pearson, Mr. Reynolds, New York homicide. Why don't we skip the train, start back to New York right now? They're waiting for us back at your apartment.
So now you're faced with it, Frank. Your big alibi, the keystone in your whole plan, is gone. Once or twice on the way back to the apartment, you almost decide to get it over with. To tell Pearson the whole truth and avoid the dread questioning you know is sure to come. But somehow you're not quite ready to give up. And when you finally walk into the apartment to face Diane's Uncle George, you get an idea of a way to bluff it through.
I tell you, this man's a murderer, Pearson.
Just a minute, Mr. Breckenridge, just a moment. Let me handle it.
I told you I can explain everything.
All right, you'll have a chance to, but let me start out, huh? Now, it seems you're on your way to New York on a train. You switched to a plane somewhere without telling anyone but your wife. Figure you can intercept the same train a day or so later, give yourself a solid alibi.
There's no use denying it, Frank.
Who's denying it?
What?
You mean you admit it?
Most of it. Just one word I don't like. Alibi. Oh, it's true about the train. I set it up by telephone from Chicago.
You had a good reason, of course.
A very good reason.
What are you talking about?
You, Uncle George. You've never given us a minute's peace. Sticking your nose into our business, trying to poison Diane's mind against me. That's why I did it, Pearson. I wanted that day together. Just Diane and I. My wife, the two of us. By ourselves.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I was forced into it, Lieutenant. Ask him about the private detective. Yeah. We go out for a quiet little dinner. At 7 o'clock last night, one of his bloodhounds follows us into the Shamrock Club.
We know all about that. So, what happened after you got home?
I told her. She either forgets Uncle George or I was through. She broke down. She got hysterical. Well, I walked out. I paced the streets for a while, and then I went over to Newark.
You didn't come back here?
No.
I see. Mr. Kittredge, will you step in here, please?
Kittredge?
Yes. A druggist, Mr. Reynolds. I want you to meet him.
Yes, Lieutenant?
Oh, this is Mr. Reynolds, Mr. Kittredge. Do you,
Yes, sir. That's the man who ordered the prescription.
Oh, of course. If you'd thought hard enough, Mr. Kittredge. You remember I told you that prescription was for my wife.
Then why did you order it?
Because she asked me to on the way to dinner.
And she gave you a prescription made out by a doctor in Los Angeles?
Los Angeles? Why, I can't.
Yes. You don't know how a Los Angeles doctor could prescribe pills for your wife when she's never been there. Well, neither do I. There's something else, Mr. Reynolds. I've been in the homicide division for 8 years now. I guess I've investigated 100 suicides, and a lot of them women. You know something, Mr. Reynolds? I have yet to find one, particularly a woman, who didn't want to have the last word.
I don't know what you mean.
A suicide note. Your uncle's detective comes in here, finds the girl in the bed, a bottle of sleeping pills next to her. Now, does it seem logical she'd set up a thing like that without doing the one thing they all do?
I told you. She was despondent. She wasn't thinking straight when I left her.
That's what you say. I say she went to bed with every intention of getting up. All right, come on, Reynolds. You can get in touch with your lawyer on the way to headquarters.
Now, wait a minute. I didn't do anything, Lieutenant. You've got to believe me.
Skip it. I've got no time for that.
Just a minute, Lieutenant.
Huh?
I just can't take this on myself. What I feel personally and what is just are two different things, I guess. Diane was in Los Angeles a month ago.
What? You mean she was?
Well, that's interesting.
I should have told you before, I suppose, but...
Oh, think nothing of it. And I suppose you have the suicide note tucked up your sleeve?
Well, I do have one, as a matter of fact. An old one. You see, Diane did try to kill herself just last month. And that's why I've been having her followed.
Well, Reynolds, I guess I was wrong. Well, we all make mistakes once in a while. I'm sorry.
The Whistler will return in just a moment with the strange ending to tonight's story. Meantime, a question. How long has it been since you had your fan belt and radiator hose checked for looseness or wear? Well, if you're like most drivers, the chances are you never even give these items a thought. But independent signal dealers, being practical automobile men, have not only thought of them, but they're doing something about it. Right now, they're offering a free checkup of both your fan belt and radiator hose. They'll probably find everything's okay, in which case you'll feel better to know it. But if they should discover that either your fan belt or radiator hose needs replacing, then in most cases they can do that while you wait. And you'll be glad you had it tended to before more serious trouble develops. This free checkup of your fan belt and radiator hose, incidentally, is typical of the more thorough, more conscientious attention cars get at Signal service stations. The reason? Each Signal dealer owns his own business and naturally has a more personal interest in keeping your goodwill. And now back to the Whistler.
So it's over now, Frank. A few more questions and you'll be released. Free of suspicion that you murdered Diane, wife number 1. Free to go back to Los Angeles and someone they know nothing about, Millicent, wife number 2. And it's ironic that Diane's Uncle George came through with the one statement that could save you. Yes, you were as surprised as Lieutenant Pearson to hear that Diane had actually gone to Los Angeles. And you realize now that she knew the truth about Millicent. That if you'd left her alone, she might have tried suicide a second time, successfully. You're going to be careful now, Frank. No missteps, no false moves, taking the cue from the lieutenant.
Yeah, this is a tough business I'm in, Reynolds. You gotta play hunches, you know.
Yeah.
I came into the room tonight and I took a look around. I see there isn't a note. Say to myself, this lady went to bed figuring she'd be up and going the next day. Intent, you know. Yeah, it's pretty important stuff.
I understand, Lieutenant.
Yeah. I was trained to look for intent above everything else. Well, sometimes you go wrong, though, just like now. Sometimes. Well, now. What do you know about that? Intent, you know. That's what they're going to ask me, Reynolds. What was in the little lady's mind?
The clock? I don't understand it.
I don't blame you. Now, why do you suppose she set that alarm clock? I'll tell you why. She expected it to wake her up. She expected to be alive right now. You know, I guess we'll just have to start the questions all over again. That clock's a little noisy for a nice, quiet suicide.
Let that whistle be your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler, each Wednesday night at this same time, brought to you by the Signal Oil Company, marketers of Signal gasoline and motor oil, and fine quality automotive accessories. Signal has asked me to remind you, to get the most driving pleasure, drive at sensible speeds, be courteous, and obey traffic regulations. It may save a life, possibly your own. Featured in tonight's story were Gerald Moore and Lorette Philbrand. The Whistler was produced by George W. Allen with story by Robert Eisenbach and Jackson Gillis and music by Wilbur Hatch and was transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. Next Wednesday, for a full hour of mystery over most of these stations, tune in half hour earlier. Enjoy The Saint as well as The Whistler. This is Marvin Miller speaking. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. The Signal Oil Program. Yes, the Signal Oil Program. The Whistler. Yes, friends, that whistle is your signal for the Signal Oil Program, The Whistler. the mystery program that is unique among all mystery programs. Because even when you know who's guilty and you see his every move or know his complete plans, you always receive a startling surprise at the final curtain. In the Signal Oil program, The Whistler.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
Yes, friends, it's The Whistler for tops in entertainment. And for tops in gasoline quality, it's Signal. It takes extra quality, you know, to give you extra mileage. And Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. So look for the Signal Circle sign in yellow and black that identifies friendly independent signal stations from Canada to Mexico. And now the Whistler's strange story. The Cheat.
It seemed incongruous to James Matthews that he should be in Mexico City for 5 months, and yet know so little of the city except his office where he worked and the apartment where he and Rose lived. Back in San Francisco, James had always visioned Mexico City as a romantic paradise. So far, there hadn't been time to find out if this were true. His life here was no different than it was back home. No different than it had been all the years being married to Rose. Dull, uninteresting years. And he'd ceased to think of her as anything but a meal ticket. A foolish little woman with money. Now, as he sat in the living room, he decided that this night was more than typical. It was a perfect example of his life with Rose. With growing irritation, he watched her flutter about the room, parading back and forth in front of him in a sheer evening gown.
Why do you do that, Rose?
Do what, Jimmy?
Keep walking up and down like that.
Oh, well, I have a good reason, Jimmy. Don't you see?
Oh, there you go on that again. You know how I hate to be called Jimmy.
Oh, well...
If you don't stop that silly parading, I'll leave the room.
Oh, dear, such nasty nerves. You do suffer, don't you? All right. I'll sit down.
Thank you.
Don't you notice something different, James? About me, I mean.
A new dress.
Yes, like it?
Blue is not a good color for you, my dear.
You watch the smile fade from her lips. A pained, hurt expression sweeps over her face. But it doesn't matter, does it, James? You ceased to worry about her feelings a long time ago. And now there are more important things to think about. You lean back in your chair, close your eyes, try to concentrate on the business deal that brought you here to Mexico City. You try to reason the chances of its success, but Rose won't give you a moment's peace with her constant chattering.
James, where are you going?
To bed.
Oh, Jimmy, I mean, James, I want to talk to you, please.
Can't it wait till morning?
Poor darling, you're so tired. It will only take a moment.
Okay.
I never complain. You know that.
Rose, what do you want?
Well, in San Francisco, you work day and night. I never saw you. Oh, I minded all right, but at least I had my friends to fall back on.
Yes, get to the point.
Why can't we go home?
How many times must I tell you? This is not a vacation, this is a business trip.
There are plenty of opportunities in San Francisco.
Do you think it's everyone who gets a chance to develop a gold mine with Mallard Gunther?
Oh, I know how much it means to you, dear, but
If you want to go home, Rose, go.
Oh, how would it look if you didn't come back with me?
Then stay.
And stare at four walls?
Oh, if you'd only go out, meet people, find some new friends.
Well, I try.
Ugh, you and that inferiority complex. You're too shy, Rose.
You said we'd be here only a month or so.
My business is keeping me. Look, do you think I want to go on being dependent on your money?
I wish I could believe you didn't.
Well, I don't. And Gunther is my chance.
I don't think he is, James. I'm convinced you won't make a cent out of this venture. If I really thought
Now, wait a minute. If you're going to start questioning my business judgment, Mallard Gunther has made more money out of mining than any other man in Mexico.
Mr. Gunther, yes, but what about his partners? I've never heard of any of them making money.
That's because they weren't smart enough to have faith and stay with him. Because they went running off before the projects could develop, and that's one mistake I don't intend to make, Rose.
So instead, you'll keep on putting more money into the mine.
There won't be any need of putting any more into it. And besides, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Good night.
Alone in the bedroom, you try to calm yourself. You can't let Rose upset you, even when she comes so close to pointing out what you fear the most. You tell yourself there's nothing to worry about. Gunther doesn't sink his money into anything unless it pays back big returns. The partnership with Mallard Gunther is the opportunity of a lifetime, isn't it, James? Yes, the money you'll make will mean much more than respect and power, won't it? It means independence. Independence from Rose, your wealthy wife. You'll have your own money then. And if you want to, you can leave her for good. The following morning, you hurry to the office. Gunther's been out to the mine the past few days, and you expect him back. You wait all day, but he doesn't return. That evening, you close up the office, wander down the street. At the corner, you step into a small cafe. As you make your way toward the bar, you hear his laugh above the crowd. Mallard Gunther. You see him sitting in a side booth with a dark-haired girl in a bright red evening gown. Her arm is linked with his, and she's whispering in his ear.
Mind letting me in on the joke?
Oh, Jimmy, my boy, Jimmy. Well.
I was waiting for you at the office.
Oh, were you? Well, I just got back a little while ago. I didn't think you'd be there, so I didn't bother to call. Sit down, Jimmy. Sit down.
Thanks.
Oh, this is Sally. She dances here. Sally, I want you to meet Jimmy.
Martha.
Huh? Oh, yes, Martha. It's right, isn't it? Excuse me, my dear.
How are you, Martha?
Hi.
Jimmy's a business associate.
That's fine.
How'd things go at the mine, Mallard?
Fine. We're coming right along, my boy. Coming right along. Gonna be a real bonanza, Jimmy, my boy. Now, how about a drink, eh?
No, thanks. Look, did they get the generator plant installed on schedule?
Sure. Right on schedule. Not a thing to worry about. Just leave that all to me. My department, you know.
Well, sure, but I would like to know what's going on. Is that all you have to tell me?
Well, I can't think of anything else. Except that we may need a little more money.
More? I see.
Oh, now, don't be upset about it. It won't amount to much. I figure around 25,000 apiece will see us through.
25,000?
More or less. Well, what's the matter? I'd bother you?
When will we know definitely if we'll need the money?
Oh, should know by tomorrow. Then you can get it to me any time in the next day or so. Unless, of course, you want to use that option clause and sell out to me.
No, Mallard. I'm not selling out.
Good. I always like a partner who'll stick it out. So many of them seem to give up at this stage of the game. Now, look, my boy, you'd better change your mind and have a drink, huh? Sally here is getting thirsty.
Well, there it is, James. The thought of having to spend another $25,000 disturbs you, doesn't it? But not nearly as much as the realization that Rose was right. The added money means nothing to Gunther. But unless you can match it, you'll be forced to sell out to him on his own terms. And you don't intend to do that, do you? No, you'll meet him at his own game with the help of Rose's money. As you hurry home, you decide your attitude toward Rose will change. You'll be patient, understanding. Give her the affection she wants so desperately. But when you arrive at the apartment, she isn't there. An hour passes and you begin to worry. Then you hear the key in the door.
Well, what's this?
Oh, James, you're home early.
You certainly sound happy tonight.
Oh, and for a very good reason. I'm terribly proud of myself.
Are you?
I took your advice.
Oh, I don't follow it.
Oh, shy, am I? Oh, that's what you think.
Oh, I merely said
I know what you said, and I'm going to prove you're wrong. Remember Juan Ortega?
Seems I should.
He's in the mining business, too. You introduced him to me when we first arrived.
Oh, yes. Rather elderly man, tall. Where'd you see him?
In the lobby. I was on my way to lunch. I made a point of speaking to him, and you know what? He invited me to a party, and I went.
Good.
All by myself. Not the least bit timid. Not the least bit. Oh, I had a grand time. His house was swarming with such interesting people. A French painter, a Hungarian composer, and... Oh, I've been invited out to several other parties, too.
You have? Well, that's fine, Rosie, fine. I'm delighted you had such a good time.
You're vaguely disturbed with the way things have turned out, aren't you, James? But at least Rose will be kept busy with her new friends, and she'll stop talking about going back to San Francisco. You decide to seem pleased with her new interests, and the next day you wait for Gunther in your office, hoping he'll bring you the good news that you won't have to invest an additional $25,000. The day seems endless, and then finally Gunther arrives.
Well, Jimmy, my boy. Jimmy, we're close to one of the biggest strikes in the history of Mexico.
That's what I like to hear, Mallard.
I can pick 'em, boy, can't I, eh?
You sure can, but we will need the extra money.
Huh? Oh, well, yes. I guess we'll have to drop a little more money into the venture, my boy.
I see. How much did you say?
Well, it's a little more than I figured last night. 35,000 each should do it.
35?
Oh, yes, here. Here, check the papers yourself.
All right.
I'd like to know today what you decide, Jimmy.
I can tell you now, Mallard. I'll deposit the money in the morning.
It sounds good, doesn't it, James? You'll deposit the money in the morning. What money, you ask yourself? You throw the reports aside and hurry home. You arrive just in time. Rose is dressed, ready to go out. You don't waste a second, coming right to the point. You tell her how much money you need and why.
But, Rose, you'll get your money back 10 times and over.
Oh, really, James, I'm not interested. Now, please, I have to go. I'll be late.
There's $1 million at stake. We can't lose.
No, dear. Once and for all, I won't give you the money.
Rose, listen to me.
Not now, darling. I've got to go.
Go where?
Oh, didn't I tell you? Remember the American I met at Ortega's party? Well, he telephoned today. He talked for over an hour. George Turner, an engineer, I think. He's down here designing bridges and all sorts of things.
All right, I'm not interested in George Turner.
I am. He's quite charming, and he's invited me to a lawn party with the Ortegas. I'm late now.
You're not going anywhere until you sit down at that desk and write me a check. You're being idiotic.
Goodbye, James.
Rose, come back here.
See you later.
Rose!
Don't wait up for me, dear.
With the prologue of The Cheat, the Signal Oil Company brings you another strange story by The Whistler. At the beginning of this program, you heard me say, in gasoline, it takes extra quality to go farther, and Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. But just what does Signal mean by that word quality? Well, translated into driving language, gasoline quality means quicker starts, faster pickup, smoother power. In order for Signal to give you that kind of performance, the thrill of alert, surging power that puts extra pleasure into driving, today's Signal gasoline has to help your motor run more efficiently. And when your motor runs more efficiently, naturally you also enjoy better mileage, proof of which you can see on your speedometer. That's why we're so proud of Signal's good mileage. And it's why we say, to be sure of the tops in gasoline quality, there are just two things to remember. One, it takes extra quality to go farther. And two, Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. And now back to the Whistler.
It's infuriating, isn't it, James? The knowledge that Rose stands between you and your independence. And you know why she won't give you the money. She's well aware that she'll lose you if your plan with Mallard Gunther turns out successfully. One thing you're sure of, James. You have to be clever now, patient, if you expect to get the money from Rose. The next afternoon, you approach Gunther.
Oh, Jimmy, I was about to send for you. You sort of forgot something, didn't you?
You mean the money, of course. No, I want to speak to you about it. Something's come up. I'll need more time.
Sure, Jimmy, sure. You don't have to say another word.
It's simply that I have to turn one of my investments into some cash.
Take all the time you need, my boy. I understand.
Well, thanks, Mallard.
Now, let's say we give you about 3 days.
3 days?
Well, you should know I'm easy to do business with, Jimmy.
Yeah. Thanks again.
Well, James, now you know where you stand with Mallard Gunther. Yes, with everything going so well, he isn't worrying about you. The squeeze is on, and to remain his partner, you must get that money from Rose, and soon. You'll have to play the loving, attentive husband, won't you, James? Back at the apartment, you call out to her, cheerfully when you come in, but she isn't there. And the clerk at the desk downstairs tells you that she left hours ago, leaving no message as to when she would return. Yes, James, you're more than annoyed, and the next hour is the longest you've ever spent. Finally, your nervous pacing is interrupted by the ringing of the telephone.
Hello?
This is James who speaks?
Yes, who's this?
Juan Ortega. How are you?
Oh, wonderful. Yourself?
A slight case of the gout, but outside of that, I cannot complain.
Oh, it's nice hearing from you.
Yes. Your lovely wife asked me to deliver a message.
Very kind of you to do so.
You know, we were all over at George Turner's house till he took the whole crowd out to his ranch.
George Turner?
Yes. She tried to reach you, but couldn't. So I said I'd call for her.
I see.
They probably won't get home till late.
Well, thanks for calling.
Not at all, my friend. We must have lunch together sometime.
Yes, we must. Well, good night.
Good night.
It's frustrating, isn't it, James? You're ready to give in to Rose, and she isn't even around. And the next day and the next, it's no different. For Rose is too busy to accept any of your invitations. It's lunch with George Turner, tennis with George Turner, a theater party with George Turner night and day. Then on the morning of the third day, with your anxiety reaching a point where you no longer can contain yourself, you arise to find Rose in the living room arranging some flowers.
Morning, dear.
Rose, good morning.
Did you ever see such beautiful flowers, James?
Rose, what do you say we go out for breakfast? Drive into the mountains.
So sweet of George to send him. Isn't he thoughtful, James?
You didn't answer my question, dear.
I've never met anyone like George Turner. Oh, he's grand, absolutely grand.
Rose, aren't you listening to me?
Breakfast anywhere is impossible. Oh, I have to shop for a new dress.
Well, we'll make it for dinner then.
I can't. I'm going to a party tonight.
Rose, this is... Well, it's ridiculous. It's getting out of hand. I won't stand for it.
Now, James, really? Isn't it a little late for all that?
Rose, come back here.
I'm sorry, dear. I said I had to go shopping.
You stand there motionless, bewildered to the point of wanting to smash everything in sight. The tension is almost more than you can stand, and you lean on the desk to support yourself. Then you happen to look down. Notice Rose's calendar. You start to turn away and then glance at it again. Only one line has writing on it. You read it carefully. George, cocktails here, 5 o'clock. You read it again. So George Turner is coming here to your apartment. You stiffen, then turn suddenly and hurry out. The rest of the day seems unreal, doesn't it, James? Though you've made up your mind what you must do, it doesn't seem like it's really you who is carrying out the necessary preparations. You must figure out a way to get Rose's signature on a check for Gunther. And then you've got to make certain that she doesn't stop payment. Early that afternoon, you take the first step to ensure the success of all your plans.
Si, senor. May I help you? Some flowers for someone?
Yes, I want a corsage of orchids.
Si, senor. Do you wish a card?
Yes. And write this, will you? Till 5 tonight, love. Sign it GT. And I'll take them with me.
Si, senor. Si.
That's all you'll need, isn't it, James? Now you head back to the apartment, taking your time, so that when you arrive, it's exactly 4 o'clock. There are few people in the lobby, but you want it that way. When you open the door of your own compartment, you find Rose dressed in a new evening gown and standing in front of the mirror, putting on her earrings.
Is that you, James?
Who else?
You startled me. What are you doing home at this hour? And with flowers. For me?
Yes.
Oh, let me have them.
No, not now. I have other things on my mind.
Oh, my, you sound so serious.
I am serious. It's about the money for Gunther.
Oh, so it's the money you're worried about.
Yes? Do you know what this is, Rose?
It's a banknote, so what?
It's made out to me for $35,000. All it needs now is a signature.
My signature, I suppose?
Yes, dear. Your signature.
They'll give it to me. I'll sign it.
You mean it?
Give me your pen, darling. You'll see. Ah, thank you. Well, there you are, James. Now, in the morning, you could run to the bank and cash it.
You forget, darling, I did that a couple of times before. Once in Los Angeles, once in Seattle. While I was on my way to the bank, you telephoned and stopped payment. You really enjoyed doing it, too.
Yes, I did, didn't I? But on those occasions, I had good reason. I found out you were being swindled.
You've inferred that Mallard
is
is
a swindler? No, I haven't. Only that he's a smart man, and you aren't.
Will you go to the bank with me tomorrow while I cash this check?
Of course not. Let's change the subject. Look at this. It's a music box. George sent it to me this morning. Isn't it lovely? I'll wind it. Now, listen.
Yeah, that is pretty.
Oh, James, you actually sound glad George Turner cares so much for me.
Of course I am. And I'm glad you're not going to stop payment on your check, too. I need that money, Rose. Very badly.
Aha. Something I can do for you, Senor Matthews?
I just want to use the house phone here.
Surely.
This is Mr. Matthews. Will you give me my apartment, please? Hello, Rose? No, I'm downstairs. I forgot to tell you, if you want to reach me, I'll be working at the office late. No, I won't. What? Oh, the clerk. Yes, I'll tell him. Goodbye, dear. Ramos.
Si, Senor Matthews?
My wife's expecting a friend at 5. You can send him up without ringing.
Muy bien, senor.
Well, everything's arranged after all, isn't it, James? Everything. Now, holding tightly to the check Rose just signed, you return to your office. Mallard Gunther is there, puffing smugly at a cigar, his feet up on the desk.
Well, Jimmy, I was beginning to think you'd left for the day.
I had an errand to run.
Now, if you need any more time, Jimmy...
Time?
To raise the money.
Oh, I've got the check here, Mallard. I'll have the girl deposit it in the morning.
Oh? That's great. Hope I didn't put you to too much trouble.
Not too much. No.
The Whistler will return in just a moment with the strange ending to tonight's story. Meantime, a question. How safe a driver are you? Well, regardless of how many safety rules you observe, you're still taking big chances if you're driving on wet, slippery pavement with smooth, tread-bare tires. What's more, safe new tires now cost much less than you'd expect, thanks to the generous trade-in that signal dealers are offering on nationally advertised Lee of Conshohocken tires. And when I say Lee, you know that for over 40 years there has been no tire finer. The new Lee Super Deluxe tire, for instance, has an extra-wide 8-rib tread that is not only flatter, but contains lots more rubber. As a result, you enjoy far quicker stopping and greater non-skid protection, plus amazingly long wear. You can imagine how superior this tire is when Lee backs it with 2 guarantees. A 15-month road hazard guarantee plus lifetime guarantee against defects. So play safe with your life and the lives of those who ride with you. Ask your Signal dealer now how little it will cost you to replace those smooth, dangerous old tires with today's outstanding new tire by the 8-rib Lee Super Deluxe tire. And now, back to the Whistler.
It's nearly over now, isn't it, James? Your freedom and independence from Rose is already won. And there's a bright future to look forward to. In your own office, you wait for the inevitable phone call. You expect it around 5:15. But when 5:15 arrives, the call doesn't come. 6 o'clock passes, 6:30. You can't understand it, can you, James? And then suddenly, instead of the telephone ringing, there's a knock on the door.
Come in.
Senor James Matthews?
Well, I'm sorry this office is closed. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
Sorry, senor. I am Lieutenant Garcia, Mexico City Police.
Oh? Is there something I can do for you?
I think it would be foolish to waste words, senor.
What are you talking about?
Your wife. She has been murdered.
What?
A gentleman by the name of Juan Ortega discovered her.
Juan Ortega?
He found her at 6:30. She had been dead over an hour.
Well, but when I left her, she was all right. She was all dressed, expecting someone for cocktails.
Senor George Turner?
Yes, that's his name. He sent her flowers. He was to meet her.
You are wrong, senor. You were the last person to see her alive. You killed her, senor.
Me? But that's not so. You're inventing all this, trying to trap me into something I have nothing...
No, senor. Juan Ortega told us the whole story.
But I tell you, Turner was to meet her. He sent her flowers.
You send the last flowers. I am certain the florist will identify you. All the rest, she sent herself. You Americans do not understand these things. You see, she was worried. You didn't love her. She wanted to win you back. So she invented George Turner to make you jealous. There never was such a man.
Let that whistle be your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler. Each Sunday night at the same time, brought to you by the Signal Oil Company, marketers of Signal gasoline and motor oil and fine quality automotive accessories. Signal has asked me to remind you, to get the most driving pleasure, drive at sensible speeds, be courteous, and obey traffic regulations. It may save a life, possibly your own. Featured in tonight's story were John Hoyt and Sarah Selby. The Whistler was produced and directed by George W. Allen, with story by Bernard Gerard and music by Wilbur Hatch, and was transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. All characters portrayed on the Whistler program are fictional. Any similarity in name or resemblance to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. Remember, at the same time next Sunday, another strange tale by The Whistler. Marvin Miller speaking. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. The Signal Oil program, The Whistler. That whistle is your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales, hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
Yes, friends, it's time for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler, rated tops in popularity for a longer period of time than any other West Coast program in radio history. And Signal gasoline is tops, too, tops in quality. It takes extra quality, you know, to give you extra mileage. And Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. So look for the Signal circle sign in yellow and black that identifies friendly dealer-owned Signal stations from Canada to Mexico. And now the Whistler's strange story. Tough Guy.
The white-thatched community sat quietly sweltering under a broiling South American sun as a battered taxi swerved off the highway in a cloud of thick red dust and clattered up the main street. Larry Sands sat huddled in the rear of the cab, wishing he was back at his desk in the offices of Pacific Airways in San Francisco. Nervously, he puffed on his cigarette, and his eyes shifted from one side of the street to the other, searching the faces, peering into doorways, probing the shadows. Finally, the ancient vehicle groaned to a stop in front of a neat two-story building. Larry Sands dismissed his driver and hurried into the hotel. The clerk looked up from his newspaper and smiled.
Good afternoon, senor.
I'm Larry Sands, Pacific Airways. You received my message?
Oh, Senor Sands, see, the room is ready for you. Welcome to Hotel Vergano. I am Fernando Peralta, the manager. It will be a pleasure to serve you, senor.
Okay. How about taking me up to my room?
Your luggage, is this all you...
Yeah.
I will have someone take it upstairs.
No. I'll take it myself. Come on.
You wish to go to your room now, senor?
Yes.
But I thought perhaps after the long journey, the senor would care to visit the hotel
I
bar.
said I want to go up to my room.
As you wish, senor. I will get the key. This way, senor. Across the patio. May I ask how long you intend to stay, Senor Sands?
2 or 3 weeks. It depends.
Oh, I thought perhaps you would be with us until the airfield was finished.
Oh?
You're surprised that I know, senor? There is not one man, woman, or child here who does not know that you're here to supervise the building of the new airfield.
How do you mean?
Well, senor, workers will have to be hired, the land must be cleared, the buildings. All this means much to our town.
I see.
This place where you are to build the field, senor, I know it well. You have been there?
Not yet.
During the war, that is, the revolution of 1938, it was an airfield then. The government forces used it as here we are. You have heard of the revolution of 1938, Senor Sands? Huh?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Here we are, senor. Is it not a beautiful room? The windows here overlook the plaza. There's a cooling breeze. I will open the windows a little more.
No.
I beg your pardon, senor?
Lock them.
But, senor, it is so warm
Lock
here.
the windows.
As you wish, senor.
Tell me, you serve meals here?
Of course, senor. There's the dining room downstairs. If you wish, I will see that a table
That
is
won't be
reserved.
necessary. I'd like to have my meals sent up to my room. And if anyone calls me, I'm not in. Is that understood?
You are not in, senor?
I don't want to be disturbed. No matter who it is, I'm not in. Is that clear?
It is clear, senor Sands.
All right. Just be sure you remember.
What is the matter, senor?
That picture. Who put it there?
Picture? What picture, senor?
There. On the table. Where did it come from?
I do not know, senor. I did not see it before.
You're lying.
Senor, I swear I have never seen this photograph before. Why, it is a picture of you, Senor Sands. To my darling Teresita, with all my love, Larry. Senor, you must believe me. I have no idea where
Call that cab driver back. I'm leaving.
Leaving? But, senor...
You heard what I said. Find that cab driver. I'm getting out of here. Now.
With the prologue of Tough Guy, the Signal Oil Company brings you another strange story by The Whistler. But first, two don'ts for tire buyers that may spare you grief and save you dollars. One,
don't accept inferior second-line tires when you can now buy top-quality Lee Deluxe 4-ply tires for only $12.95 plus tax at signal dealers.
And two,
don't pay over $12.95 for a top-quality tire, because $12.95 will now buy a nationally advertised Lee of Conshohocken tire at signal dealers throughout the West from Canada to Mexico.
yes, you heard right. Only $12.95 for a top-quality Lee Deluxe tire, backed by a 1-year road hazard guarantee. That's in the popular 616 size. Other sizes proportionately low price. I'll admit that $12.95 sounds low for a top-quality tire, and it is low. It's your signal dealer's summer driving special on the same tires that only 2 weeks ago sold for $15.25. Tires with the same patented double-life cord construction that has made Lee outstanding among leading brands. So see how much signal dealers will offer you for your old tires now. See why more and more drivers who have compared quality and price agree.
Today's best tire buy is Lee Deluxe 4-ply tire. Top quality for only $12.95 plus tax at signal dealers.
And now back to the Whistler.
It was a mistake, wasn't it, Larry, coming back to South America? And your only thought now is to get away, as far away as possible. Yes, Pacific Airways will just have to send someone else to supervise construction of the airfield. Nervously, you pace up and down your room, waiting for the return of the hotel manager. He's been gone 10 minutes. Surely he'd have found a cab by now. Quickly, you go to the window, look down into the street, almost deserted in the hot afternoon sun. Your eyes sweep across the plaza, settle on a low white building at the corner, the Cantina. It was called the Blue Grotto in those days, wasn't it, Larry? That was 10 years ago in 1938. You were so very young then, hungry for adventure. There was a revolution here, and the government was hiring pilots as fast as they could find them. You remember well, don't you, your first night here, sitting at the bar of the Blue Grotto.
Pardon, senor. May I sit here?
Sure. Help yourself.
You are Larry Sands, are you not?
That's right.
I saw you at the airfield this morning with the Comandante. You are going to fly with us, no?
Why not?
My name is Antonio. Antonio Barra.
Oh, so you're Antonio, huh?
The Comandante has told you about me, huh?
Yeah, you're pretty good.
Is that all?
He said you had the heart of a sentimental female, but in the air you were a terror. How about a drink?
In a moment, senor. Thank you.
He also said you like to watch over your boys like a mother hen. About this, I shouldn't get sore.
So?
So we'll see.
Have you ever been in combat, Larry?
Nope. But I've seen a lot of movies.
Tell me, I'm curious. Why do you come here to fight for my people?
Your government's paying me $1,500 a month with a bonus for every ship I knock out of the air. Does that answer your question?
I suppose it does. Yes.
I don't know anything about politics. I don't know who's right, who's wrong in this fracas. If you tell me your side is right, that's good enough for me.
I see.
Does that make you sore?
No.
When this rat race is over, I'll find me another war. There'll be one someplace. There always is.
Larry, you know something? You are, I think, not so very tough.
What?
But I like you. I think also we will get along. Now you buy me that drink, huh? Larry!
Hey, you! Help me out of this crate.
Si, senor. Si.
Larry, you are hurt?
Relax, Antonio. I'm all right. What's everybody getting so excited about? I brought this kite back, didn't I? What's a few slugs in a beat-up job like this?
It is not the ship we worry about, Larry.
Okay. Okay.
Larry, the next time you may not be so lucky.
Sure.
Will you never learn, Larry? I have told you, when you are up there, look around. Look around all the time. Never stop for a moment.
Yeah, I know. I forgot again. If it hadn't been for you, those two would have blasted me right out of the sky. Thanks, pal. Thanks.
You will learn, Larry. You will learn.
Not fast enough. $500 for every ship I knocked down. I've been here a month now. Not a single plane to my credit.
The money again. Always it is the money that is most important.
You found anything better?
Listen, Larry.
Look, I'm in no mood for a lecture. Come on down to the village. I can stand a few drinks.
All right, Larry. All right.
Hey, big turnout at the grotto tonight. Now, what are they doing? Giving away pickle dishes?
What do you mean, Larry?
Give it. Just an old American custom. Now, here's the table.
All right.
Hey, sweetheart, how about some service?
Good evening, senores. May I help you?
Teresita.
Hello, Antonio.
Teresita, it is good to see you again. Where have you been? How we worried for you.
I thought you knew.
Not a word we had of you. Suddenly our little Teresita is gone. Our little mascot vanished. The boys are heartbroken.
Oh, but there are so many other girls.
None like you. Oh, no. Look at her, Larry. Is she not beautiful? Oh, pardon. Teresita, this is my good friend, Larry Sack. He is one of us now.
Senor San.
Hi, Teresita.
You must tell me what happened to you. Why did you desert us?
My parents, I have not heard from them since the war started. We are from the north, you know. And when the war began, we were separated.
Yes, I know about that. Then you came here.
A month ago, I heard from a friend. My father had been seen in Rio Norte. That is where I have been, looking for my father. I did not find him.
Oh, I am sorry, Chica. I am very sorry.
Well, now that everything's settled, how about the drinks, sweetheart?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I bring them right away.
Brandy.
The same, Chica.
I will be back in a minute.
It is sad, no?
Yeah. I thought we'd never get our drinks. Hey, look, is she really the mascot of our outfit?
She is more than that, Larry. I tell you something she does, Larry. She has pictures of all the pilots. She collects them. They are on the walls of her room. And every night she prays for it.
So?
Someday I think your picture will be there also.
Sure. I can hardly wait.
Still the big tough guy, huh? All right, Larry. We'll see.
The next few months are exciting ones, aren't they, Larry? Flying the battered government planes. Their raids deep into enemy territory, bombing missions, night patrols. And Antonio is always nearby, watching over you like a mother hen. You find yourself thinking more and more of Teresita. And you see her every time you go to the Blue Grotto. And then one evening, as you and Antonio enter the crowded cafe, she comes running towards you.
Larry.
Oh, hello, Teresita.
You did not come last night. And today I hear a pilot is missing.
It is the Frenchman, Renault.
I did not know. I thought perhaps...
You think it was our amigo Larry who was missing, eh?
Well,
Listen, don't you think I know how to take care of myself? Every time a plane gets knocked off around her, right away everybody thinks it's Larry.
Larry, I did not mean
Sure, I know. I'm just a green kid. 4 months without a single plane to my credit. Antonio and the rest of them treat me like a baby. Gotta take care of Junior upstairs. See that Junior doesn't get into a jam.
Oh, you do not understand, Larry. It is because
Teresita, bring us the drinks, and we will sit over here.
Yes. Right away, Antonio.
Here, Larry. Sit down. You know, you are not very smart, Larry. You are not very smart at all, I think.
Look, what is this going to be? Another lecture?
How can anyone be so blind?
All right. Get it off your chest.
Antonio!
What?
Antonio!
Pablo, what are you doing here?
The Comandante asked me to find you. Ruiz has been killed.
Ruiz? But that is impossible. He came back with us this afternoon.
I know, but I found him an hour ago in a ditch at the edge of town with a knife in his back.
A week goes by, and the Ruiz murder remains unsolved. While morning after morning you fly the dull patrol over the same low rolling hills bleached by the sun, following the same railroad tracks, the river, over the plateau, and back to the airdrome. Then one morning, as you return to the field, you stop by the hangar office. Antonio is there with a half a dozen other pilots.
Huh. Never saw a happier bunch of guys in my life. What's the matter, the war over?
Larry, it has happened again.
What now?
We've lost another pilot. This time it was Kruger. He was found in the village this morning, shot to death.
Hello, Larry.
Hiya, Teresita. Any of the boys around?
A few over there. Is something wrong?
Plenty. Commandante wants to give us a pep talk. You have to report back to the field right away.
What has happened?
Somebody's putting a finger on us, Terry. A week ago, it was Ruiz. Last night, Kruger. Tonight, they found Corelli in the plaza with his throat cut.
Gentlemen, we have lost 3 pilots, all of them murdered. In this morning's raid, we counted heavily on the element of surprise. But as you know, we lost 5 planes, 5 pilots. The revolutionists knew we were coming, and where? They know that our abilities in the sky are greater than theirs, so they send spies to murder our pilots on the ground, to inform them of our plans. I do not know how they identify us, but I must warn you to be extremely cautious. Remain on the airfield. If you must go to the village, go in groups, and do not wear the flying jackets. Nothing in your dress must indicate that you are pilots. Only in this way, perhaps we... ¿Qué pasa?
Enemy bombers!
Eh?
They are over the village!
You rush out of the Commandante's office with the others and make for the hangars. You're at the edge of the landing strip when the first bomb hits. An instant later, the fighters roar over the runway, sweep the field with machine guns, and you dive headlong into the ditch. Again and again, the enemy bombers and fighters crisscross the field. And finally, it's over. You scamper out of the ditch, Antonio at your side. 2 hangars have been completely demolished. A dozen or more planes caught on the ground, blown to bits. You stand there for a moment, listening to the drone of aircraft fading into the night. Then the only sound you hear is the crackle of the flame.
This was the first time they attack us here. It is strange they choose this moment to do so.
Yeah, I'm way ahead of you, Antonio. More than half our fighters and bombers on the ground.
And the same number of pilots assembled in the Commandante's office. Yes, it is indeed strange. A coincidence, no? But we will find out soon, Chico. Very soon. I know.
Somebody's putting a finger on us, Antonio, but good. It's like I told Teresita tonight.
Teresita? You spoke with her tonight?
Sure, when I was rounding up the boys. Hey, wait a minute. Look.
What's the matter?
The village fires. Some of the bombs must have dropped on the village.
A moment. You cannot go. You will be needed here.
You're going to stop me, Antonio?
No. No, I will not try.
What are you grinning about?
Go on to the village. Maybe Teresita needs your help. Oh, and Larry.
Yeah?
Like I always said, you are, I think, not so tough.
Teresita! Teresita!
Larry, what are you doing here?
Baby, are you all right?
Of course. Come in.
Went over to the Blue Grotto. It was closed. I got your address from the old woman across the street.
Oh, I'm so glad you come, Larry. The raid, I was worried. You were at the field?
Yeah, I saw the fires here and was worried about you.
Oh, you were worried? About me? Why, Larry?
I guess that's not so hard to figure out. Is it, Teresita?
Oh, Larry.
I guess Antonio had his peg right from the start.
He teased you about the picture.
Uh-huh. He said my picture'd be up there.
And will it be there?
It's a cinch, sweetheart. It's a cinch.
During the next few days, there's great activity at the airbase. The airfield is cleared, the hangars rebuilt. And again you take to the air with Antonio. Faithful Antonio, the mother hen at your side, fighting off attacks, launching wild, desperate raids into enemy territory. And then on the 5th day comes surprising news. News of a government victory in the north. All talk of enemy spies seems to be forgotten. And the following night, there's a celebration at the Blue Grotto. A dozen or more pilots are there, the laughing, happy villagers, and Teresita by your side. Only Antonio is missing. And as the evening wears on, you notice the anxious glances toward the door. Finally, the door bursts open, and Antonio stands in the doorway. His clothes are torn. There's a deep red gash across his forehead, and his right arm dangles loosely at his side. You watch the blood drip slowly from the fingertips as he makes his way across the room.
Antonio. What's happened to you?
Teresita, I wish to speak with you outside.
Antonio?
Alone.
Now, wait a minute.
Please,
Antonio.
Larry. Wait here.
All eyes in the room are on you, Larry. For a moment, you stand motionless. Then slowly, you cross the room toward the door. As you reach it, when you step into the street, you find Antonio standing over Teresita's body, sprawled out on the sidewalk. He looks at you with a blind, vacant stare, and the gun slips from his hand. At the same instant, a police car screeches to a stop at the curb, and you throw yourself at Antonio.
Antonio! You killed Teresita! I'll tear you up! Señor, un momento! Stop it, señor! Stop it! Let me go up! Stop it, I said! Stop it!
Better. Larry, I'm sorry. Believe me, my friend.
Sorry. You killed her.
Listen to me, Larry. Tonight, on my way here, I was attacked. He tried to kill me, like the others. I killed him instead.
What?
In his pockets, we found 2 photographs. Photographs, Larry. Yours and mine.
But Teresita,
The
why?
photographs. They were the ones we had given her. Don't you see? She was an informer for the revolutionists. These pictures, this is how the assassin was able to pick our men. We, you and I, Larry, we were next on the list.
You're lying. You're lying.
Please, senor. We have been to her room. There were papers there, letters.
No, I can't believe it.
The pilots who have already been assassinated, their pictures, as well as yours and Senor Antonio, they were missing from her collection. No, we did not come here for Senor Antonio. We came for Teresita Madrones. She was a spy for the revolucionistas.
The Whistler will return in just a moment with a strange ending to tonight's story. Meantime, a reminder to you drivers who have not yet taken advantage of this month's free signal safety service. I'm referring to the free inspection of your radiator and cooling system being offered by almost 2,000 signal service stations throughout the West from Canada to Mexico. With summer just ahead, you'll want to be sure that your radiator is ready and able to keep your car cool when the weather is hot. Supposing your radiator has become clogged with sludge and rust, then now is the time to have your signal dealer restore its efficiency with his special radiator cleaning compound. Maybe your radiator has developed pinpoint leaks. If so, you'll be glad to know that signal dealers have Radiator Sealer, which stops leaks quickly. And even though your car is brand new, remember it's just good business to keep rust preventive in the radiator to guard against future corrosion. So take the first step toward trouble-free summer driving now. Stop at your neighborhood signal station this week for your free radiator inspection. There's no better way to see for yourself the more thorough, more conscientious service cars get at signal service stations. And now back to the Whistler.
Yes, Larry, that was 10 years ago. You were a hired pilot flying for the government forces, and the revolutionists were murdering your flyers on the ground. And Teresita, little Teresita, whom Antonio executed as a spy. Now, as you stand at your hotel window, your thoughts are not with the airfield you came down here to build. No. As you stare across the sun-drenched plaza, you realize you never should have come back to South America. And then the footsteps along the hotel corridor bring you back to the present, and to the thought uppermost in your mind: escape.
All right. It's about time the fool found a cab. Listen, how long does it take to...
You have a visitor, Senor Sands. Do you remember me, Larry?
Antonio.
10 years is such a long time, but I have not changed much, huh?
Well, what do you want?
Romero, you will leave us alone. Senor Sands and I have some matters to talk about. It will not take long.
See, and about the, you still want me to call?
There is no other way. Yes. Call the police. We will be waiting.
The police?
Of course. Killing is a matter for the police, is it not?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You should not have left your photograph behind, Larry. After you left here, I think about you. I think about you often. I show your picture to people who once were revolutionary. They know everything. Then I wait for you to come back.
Now, look, Antonio, if you let me explain...
You could not kill the enemy in the air. So you, my brave little pilot, you send the assassin to kill us, your friends, on the ground.
Oh, Antonio, listen to me.
You became frightened that night at the airfield when I told you we would soon find the spy. To save yourself, you decided to make poor Teresita, who loved you, look like the spy. You put the letters in Teresita's room, stole the pictures from her.
Now, look, I was just a kid. I didn't know what I was doing. I wanted dough. They give me $3,000 for every man. Now, listen, Antonio.
No, you listen to me. You're not only a traitor to my country, you're a traitor to your own. The ones you sold out to are the same ones who are plotting revolutions and the overthrow of free governments all over the world. It was clever of you to give your own picture to the man who tried to kill me that night, Larry. Yes, it was clever. It fooled me for a long time.
Antonio, no!
Your life, my friend. The life I have saved so many times. Now I must take it. Tough guy.
Let that whistle be your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler, each Wednesday night at this same time. Brought to you by the Signal Oil Company, marketers of Signal gasoline and motor oil and fine quality automotive accessories. Signal has asked me to remind you, to get the most driving pleasure, drive at sensible speeds, be courteous, and obey traffic regulations. It may save a life, possibly your own. Featured in tonight's story were David Ellis and Harry Bartell. The Whistler was produced by George W. Allen, with story by Slick Goodlin and Bob Costin, and music by Wilbur Hatch, and was transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. Next Wednesday, for a full hour of mystery over most of these stations, tune in a half hour earlier. Enjoy The Saint as well as The Whistler. Marvin Miller speaking. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. The Signal Oil program, The Whistler. That whistle is your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales, hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
Yes, friends, it's time for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler. rated tops in popularity for a longer period of time than any other West Coast program in radio history. And Signal gasoline is tops, too, tops in quality. It takes extra quality, you know, to give you extra mileage. And Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. So look for the Signal circle sign in yellow and black that identifies independently operated Signal stations from Canada to Mexico. And now the Whistler's strange story. Stormy weather.
As Kitty Gabron stood at the window of her husband's office, 19 floors above the street, she could have seen the black edge of cloud on the horizon. But Kitty wasn't looking for a storm. No, for at this moment she was as happy as she could ever be. Forgotten were the one-night stands, the dirty dressing rooms, the cheap hotels and long hours of rehearsals. All that remained of those 7 years she'd spent as an actress, with the grace, the poise that she'd learned so well, the ways of talking, looking, and walking that had first attracted Dr. Rims Gabron. Yes, something good had come out of those bitter years, a home, security, and love. But at this moment, Kitty had no way of knowing that all this, everything she'd worked for, would soon be threatened. And now, as the first distant rumble of thunder drifted in through the open window, Kitty's laughter covered up the sound.
Rims, darling, please.
What's this? Resist me, will you? Now, see here, young lady, you're the only wife I've ever had, and only 3 months of that. And you'll have to expect to be kissed every time you come into my office.
What will Miss Anderson say if she happens to open the door?
What every good nurse should say when she catches the doctor kissing his wife. Nothing.
You told me yourself doctors have to be respectable to stay in business.
Come here.
Oh, Rims. Rims, darling, I do love you. So very much.
I don't think I ever really lived until I found you, Kitty.
Such a charming liar. You never needed me at all, really. You've always had your work.
Work? My patients have been in jeopardy ever since I first met you. Why,
Oh, excuse me, Doctor. Mr. Gunther's here.
Oh, fine. In a minute, Miss Anderson.
No. Doctor will see Mr. Gunther right now.
All right. That's what I get for having an office in the Star Times building. Right across from the city editor, and he always has a headache.
And you're the best brain surgeon in the world. You take good care of Mr. Gunther. Bye, darling.
Bye.
Hiya, Doc. Say, I got that headache again, and... Oh, excuse me, Hello, Mrs. Gabron. Didn't know you were here.
I was just leaving, Mr. Gunther.
Well, don't rush off on my account.
Hello, Gunther.
What are you doing here, Niles?
Your secretary said you stepped across the hall, so I trailed over. Why don't you introduce me, Gunther? You used to introduce me to all your friends.
This is Niles Keating, Dr. and Mrs. Gabron.
How do you do?
I am particularly interested in meeting Mrs. Gabron.
What? Now, see here, Niles, this is downright impolite.
Sure, but then I never made much copy as a gentleman.
Dr. and Mrs. Gabron, I must apologize. Niles is a former business acquaintance of mine, and I...
And now he's a rum hound who can't get a job on any paper in the country. I beg your pardon, Doctor. Mrs. Gabron, I was rude. Now that everyone's unbearably uncomfortable, I'll leave. I'll wait in your office, Gunther.
Don't bother.
Suit yourself.
I'm terribly sorry. Mrs. Gabron, I had no idea.
It's quite all right.
Forget it, Gunther.
I think I'll run along, Rims. I'll see you at dinner.
All right, darling.
Bye, Mrs. Gabron.
Oh, Kitty.
Yes?
Be careful driving home. Looks like we're in for a bit of stormy weather.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Suddenly, there's a cloud over the sun, and the sky grows dark and ugly. But it isn't the storm that worries you, is it, Kitty? It's the tall, unshaven man named Niles Keating. There's something familiar about him, a grim, frightening shadow who somehow seems to belong to your past. As you step out of the elevator and hurry out into the street, a gust of cold wind envelops you. You shudder. And then as you cross to the parking lot, you see Niles Keating lounging against the side of the building, watching you with that same odd, cold look.
You're gonna need an umbrella.
I have my car.
A green one?
Yes.
I had one like that once. Now I walk.
Can I drop you off anywhere, Mr. Keating?
I remember when you didn't have a car.
Oh? We've met before?
Not exactly. We, had a mutual friend. A guy you knew before you met the doc. Your name was Kitty James then, wasn't it?
Before I was married, yes.
Before you had a nice, shiny new car like this one. Yeah. It's real classy. Smooth lines. It's, just the kind of a car for a doll like you, Kitty.
You've been drinking, Mr. Keating.
Sure. I've been doing it for 5 years.
What do you want of me?
Maybe we could do a little talking?
About what?
Well, I could give you a thumbnail sketch of myself as a starter. Niles Keating. Used to be a pretty big name in the business. Good job, nice apartment, nice friends. Know where I live now?
No, but I'm not...
Room over a garage. I dug up the wrong story one day, 5 years ago. Reporter shouldn't do that. Wash me up fast. You know what I've been doing since?
Really, Mr. Keating?
Working. Covering all kinds of stories. None of them ever written up, mind you, but I've been on the job every day. Every day looking for one story that'd put me back in the business.
Well, I'm sure you'll find it.
I have, Kitty. I have found it.
That's fine, but I'm not interested.
It's about one of those successful people who used to come around to see me. A guy named Tim Brady.
Tim Brady?
Remember him?
No.
Oh, cut it out, sweetheart. Cut it out. Come on, let's ease into your little green wagon and go for a ride. Maybe you'll buy me a drink, huh? You pick a place. Okay, I'll pick.
As you drive through the downpour with Niles Keating by your side, the fear within you grows steadily, like the fury of the storm outside. And the nightmare, the horror of that evening weeks ago returns to you now, the night when Tim Brady died. Your car moves slowly along the rain-swept streets, and occasionally you glance at the figure of the man in the trench coat, slumped down in the seat beside you. There's the bare trace of a smile on his lips as he stares into the storm, and you wonder how much he knows, what he'll say. You're afraid he knows all about you, yet you wait in silence. Wait for him to make the first move. There's still a chance he's guessing, isn't there, Kitty? The minutes drag on. You sit behind the wheel, tense, waiting. And then as you leave the downtown traffic behind you...
Relax, baby. You're holding onto that wheel like you were afraid it's going to get away from you. Relax. Here, have a cigarette.
Thank you, no.
Okay. Now, about that drink. I know a nice, cute
I've
little
been waiting
spot.
for you to talk, Mr. Keating. What's on your mind?
Tim Brady, a racketeer, but a pretty good guy in some ways. It's too bad he got himself killed one night in his apartment.
I read all about it in the papers. Gang killing, wasn't it?
Well, the police figured a guy named Dutch Jensen had done it. He was seen in the neighborhood that night. He and Brady weren't very close pals. Dutch got his a week later, trying to get away from the cops. He died before they could get anything out of him about the Brady shooting.
The police were convinced he'd done it.
Sure. So, after Brady's funeral, a kid sister of his back in Duluth asked me to go over to Tim's apartment and close it up, send her Tim's stuff. So I did. I happened to find something in the apartment.
Oh?
You see, the apartment manager described a woman who'd been to see Tim the night he was killed. Her description fits yours to a T. Sure, the cops were certain Dutch was the killer, but the newspapers saw another angle. They figured this woman might have been a very close friend of Tim's. Maybe she...
Yes, I read about that, too.
The papers called her the mystery woman. It's corny, but good copy. Never did locate her, though. It would make a great story if somebody could tell them who she was. You, look cold. The storm bother you?
What do you know about the mystery woman?
I can tell him exactly who she is.
Who?
You?
That's stupid.
Is it?
Who would believe you? You said yourself you can't get a job on any newspaper because...
That was then. This is now.
You have proof, I suppose?
Yeah. A woman's glove. I found it stuffed down between the sofa cushions. Took me quite a while to trace that glove, Kitty. Department stores, cleaning establishments, just like in the movies.
That, I suppose, proves I was there that night.
Well, I wasn't sure you were. Not until a few minutes ago. But I am now, Kitty. Look, pull over the curb and let me off. I can use the drink even if you can't.
Listen to me. I hadn't seen Tim Brady in over 3 years. I only went there that night because I wanted to get some letters I'd written him before I met Rims. Foolish, girlish letters. There was no trouble. He gave them to me.
Sure. Pull over, huh?
I tell you it's the truth.
I don't care why you wanted to see him. The point is you were there.
Well, what do you expect to get out of this?
A headline that's gonna read, Mystery Woman Found, Doctor's Wife Implicated in Brady Case.
Mr. Keating, perhaps we can make some arrangements.
Save it. I'm not a blackmailer, Kitty. I'm a newspaper man, and this story will put me back in the league. I've already left a message with Gunther's secretary telling him I have all the proof he needs. In another hour, I'll tell him who the mystery woman is.
Please listen to me.
You're wasting your time, sweetheart. Dig up some old files on me. You'll find I'm just as bad as you think I am.
With the prologue of Stormy Weather, the Signal Oil Company brings you another strange story by The Whistler. One evening recently, while doubling in the role of babysitter, I was telling our neighbor's little son about Santa Claus, how Santa comes all the way down from the North Pole, non-stop. Gosh, Marvin, the little fellow exclaimed, Santa Claus must use that famous Go Farther gasoline you talk about on the radio. Well, reluctantly, I had to admit that Santa uses a sleigh powered by reindeer. But if Santa did use gasoline, you can bet that he'd be interested in Signal's good mileage. And since Santa knows quality, he'd certainly appreciate Signal's quick cold weather starting, Signal's lively pickup, Signal's smoothest skating power. That's why you can put Marvin Miller on record as saying, if Santa ever trades Prancer and Dancer and Dunder and Blitzen for a car, I predict Mr. Claus will power it with Signal, the famous Go Farther gasoline. And now, back to the Whistler.
And so the one-time cracked newspaper man, Niles Keating, has stepped into your life, Kitty. And suddenly, everything that was so sure, so certain, has vanished. He knows that you're the much-sought-after mystery woman in the Brady killing. And soon the whole story will appear on the front pages of every newspaper in the country. As you watch him walk away from your car, half stumble along the rain-swept street, you know this means the end of everything you've wanted and worked for. But there's still a chance you can make him stop the story, plead with him. And then as you open your car door, you hear the screech of brakes.
Look out!
And look up in time to see a car bear down on him.
I saw it all. That guy wasn't watching where he was going.
Crossing against the light. Who is he?
I don't know. I think I seen him get out of that green car over there.
Anybody call an ambulance?
Stand away, everybody.
Huh?
Let me look. Mister.
Hey, this guy's hurt bad. Real bad.
Yeah, he sure is.
Look at him. He stepped right in front of my car, I tell you.
We seen it, Mac.
Is he a friend of yours, lady?
No. I never saw him before in my life.
You step back into the crowd. Wait with them until the ambulance arrives. Watch as a white-coated young intern examines Keating's head injuries and then carefully assists in loading him into the ambulance. As they drive off with him, Kitty, you suddenly find yourself admitting that you're glad it happened.
Oh, Miss Gabron. I thought you'd never get home. Goodness, I hope you didn't get soaked.
I'm sorry I'm late, Hilda. I was delayed.
I was just getting ready to leave you a note, ma'am.
You may go now if you wish.
Oh, thank you, Miss Gabron. Dinner's all cooked. All you have to do is warm up. Miss Gabron, you feel all right?
Yes, of course.
You look so pale.
I'm just tired, Hilda.
Oh, can I fix you something before I go? A cup of hot tea?
No, thanks.
Sure?
I'll be fine. I'll rest until the doctor comes home. You run along now.
All right, then. See you in the morning, Miss Gabron.
Goodbye, Hilda.
Bye.
Yes?
Hello? Hello? Is this Dr. Gabron's residence?
Yes, this is Mrs. Gabron speaking.
Oh, Mrs. Gabron, I didn't recognize your voice. This is Miss Anderson at the doctor's office.
Yes?
Could I speak to the doctor, please?
Why, I thought he was at the office.
He left more than 2 hours ago. Said he was going to make a hospital call and then go right home early.
Well, I can have him call you.
It's very urgent. I tried to locate Lucas and Desmond, but they're both out of town. The hospital's been calling every 5 minutes.
What is it, Miss Anderson?
An accident case at City Hospital. I'm afraid Dr. Gabron is the only man equipped to operate.
I'll tell Rims as soon as he gets in.
You better have him call the hospital direct.
All right. And whom shall he ask for?
Surgery. The patient is Mr. Niles Keating.
Keating?
Yes, Mr. Gunther's friend. He was hurt this afternoon.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot you met him.
And Rims? Dr. Gabron is the only one who can operate?
Yes, if Dr. Gabron gets to him in time, he has a chance.
It's almost more than you can bear, isn't it, Kitty? Too much for one day that began so perfectly, only to turn into a wild nightmare of confusion. Your mind spins. The room seems to go in and out of focus until everything goes black before your eyes.
Kitty, what happened? What happened, Kitty? What's the matter, darling?
Rims. Oh, Rims, it is you.
Yes, darling. What happened?
I guess I fainted. Rims. Hold me, darling. Hold me tight.
Of course.
Never let me go, never.
Of course not.
Oh, Rims.
Oh, poor darling. I don't look after you the way I should.
Just hold me. I'm so frightened, Rims.
Now, there's nothing to be frightened about, and there's no reason you should be trembling.
I'm such a fool. It was so silly of me to faint. I came home and had a slight headache.
I'll take care of that in a minute, darling. I'm always so busy taking care of other people, I forgot the most important one. From now on, darling, I'm spending a lot more time with you. Here you are, Kitty.
Rims, what?
No, you just take this. It'll help calm you.
But I...
Go on. Doctor's orders.
Oh, all right.
Here. I'll take the glass. You just sit back and relax.
Oh, Rims, I love you so much.
I love you too, Kitty.
Rims.
I'm here, darling. You feeling better?
I must have fallen asleep.
That was a sedative I gave you. You dropped right off.
Oh, Rims.
Kitty, what's the matter?
How long have I been asleep?
About 2 hours.
2 hours?
No, sit back.
Rims, wait.
Don't say anything now, honey. Just relax. Like the fire?
Oh, yes, it's nice, but I've
and
got...
it's going out on us if I don't get some more wood. I'll have to go back to the shed. Be right back.
Rims, wait.
Seems we have a caller.
I'll answer it.
No, don't trouble, Kitty. I don't want you to
No,
move.
I feel fine, Rims, really. You get the wood. I'll answer the door.
Well, all right.
You wait, Kitty, making sure that your husband is outside the house before you go to the door. But as you open it, the dark, heavy figure in the shiny raincoat glances at you accusingly. It's Gunther, the city editor, and you wonder how much he knows.
Hello, Mrs. Gabron.
Hello. Sorry I didn't answer right away. I was sleeping.
Well, this has been quite a night for me. Been running all over town looking for your husband. I phoned here several times, but I kept getting a busy signal.
Oh?
Is he here?
No.
Well, guess my trip was for nothing then.
Is there anything I can do for you?
It's about Keating. Hospital phoned you, I guess. They tell me Dr. Gabron's the only one that can do the job.
Yes, that's what Miss Anderson said.
Have you any idea where he could be?
No.
Seems funny, darn funny.
You're very concerned for Mr. Keating?
Well, he worked for me once. We never got along, but he's a good newspaper man.
That's what he said.
When?
Oh, I mean, that's what I gathered.
Well, Keating came to me a couple of days ago about a story. Said he found the mystery woman, the Brady case, you know. I told him I'd have to have proof, and he said he'd get it. Apparently he did. Then this accident happens.
And you haven't got your story?
None of it. Well, if the doctor comes in, you'll let him know what's what.
Naturally.
Keating will die if he isn't operated on soon, Mrs. Gabron. Well, goodbye.
Yes, Kitty. Niles Keating will die if he isn't operated on soon. And if he is operated on, he'll tell the story that will identify you as the mystery woman in the Brady case. You stand by the door for a long moment after Gunther drives off in the rain. And then, when you turn around, you're looking into the quiet, questioning eyes of your husband. You can tell him the truth now, Kitty, or you can let Niles Keating die, and your secret will die with him.
Who was that at the door, Kitty?
It was just a man. He had the wrong address.
The Whistler will return in just a moment with a strange ending to tonight's story. Meantime, a reminder about a faithful friend who I'll bet you've left off your Christmas list, your car. Christmas, you know, is really a swell excuse to give the faithful chariot some of those things it's been needing. Things that pay you back later in extra driving pleasure. What's more, your signal dealer has just what Santa ordered. For instance, rugged new tires by Lee of Conshohocken to replace your smooth, dangerous old tires. Powerful new Signal Deluxe batteries, guaranteed for a full 30 months on a service basis. Or how about a set of new Champion spark plugs for quicker cold weather starting and more pep? These are just a few of the useful, practical items for your car that you'll find at your Signal dealers. You see, Signal service stations are much more than just headquarters for the famous Go Farther gasoline. In addition, each Signal dealer carries a complete line of fine quality automotive accessories to help your car run better, look better, and last longer. And now back to the Whistler.
It's all over, isn't it, Kitty? And with the coming of the dawn, calm and clear, you sit alone quietly. You keep telling yourself that you've made the right decision. The hours drag on and you wait. Then a door opens quietly. Footsteps move past, white-clad figures. And suddenly Rims is standing by your side.
Come on in, Kitty. He's out of it now.
He's all right?
Yes. Yes, he's fine.
Oh, Rims.
Steady, darling.
Hello, Mrs. Gabron. Hey, they tell me your husband did quite a job on me.
He saved your life.
I suppose I should say thanks.
I was glad to be of service, Keating. It's my job.
Yeah, sure. We've all got our jobs to do.
You can thank my wife, too. She told me about you. She drove me here in time to operate.
I'm still a reporter, Doc. My job is to get news, not censor it.
On the way over here, she also told me all about the Brady affair. The story you're going to print. Does that surprise you, Keating?
Let's say I didn't expect her to do it, Doc.
I've always told Rims everything. Sorry I didn't tell him about Brady long ago.
If you were innocent, well, why didn't you?
Because I was afraid he might not believe me. I'm sure your readers wouldn't.
Uh-huh.
Tim had just given me the letters when the doorbell rang. He told me to wait in the kitchen while he answered it. And then there was a shot. I got panicky and ran out the back way. And the next morning I read that Tim was dead.
Naturally, you'd say something like that.
I believe what she says, Keating. You see, I know Kitty. And I've read the letters.
Hello, Doc. Say, I heard Keatings came around.
Yes, Gunther, but he can't be disturbed until tomorrow.
Yeah, I know, but I got to get a story. Only take a
Now,
minute.
wait a minute. You can't see him.
Come on, Niles. The mystery woman. Who is she?
You know, Gunther, the Doc and I were just discussing that.
What?
Funny thing. When that car hit me, I got an awful wallop. I can't seem to remember a thing, Gunther. Amnesia, I guess. Too bad, huh?
Let that whistle be your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler, each Sunday night at this same time. Signal Oil Company has asked me to remind you that those Salvation Army kettles you'll be passing between now and Christmas will provide Yuletide cheer for over 1 million needy men, women, and children. Even a few pennies that you'll never miss will help to make this Christmas merrier for someone less fortunate. Featured in tonight's story were Lorette Philbrandt, William Conrad, and David Ellis. The Whistler was produced and directed by George W. Allen, with story by E. Jack Newman and music by Wilbur Hatch, and was transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. Remember, at the same time next Sunday, another strange tale by The Whistler. Marvin Miller speaking. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Signal gasoline. Let every traffic signal remind you, you do go farther with Signal gasoline. Yes, you do go farther with Signal. The Signal Oil Company and your neighborhood Signal dealer bring you another curious story by The Whistler. Tonight, Death Watch.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak. Did you ever commit a murder? No? Then you don't know, do you, how irresistible is the urge of the murderer to return to the scene of his crime. It's a very overpowering feeling. Especially if you're not even sure that... Oh, but wait, I'm getting ahead of the story. They found Lucille Doane late at night on the floor of her not-too-lavish apartment. A neighbor noticed a light that had been burning for 24 hours, blundered in, and found her. The police came very quickly. The coroner arrived shortly after. And he and Detective Rock Adrian looked over the body.
Well, Coroner, what do you say?
Mr. Adrian, she's dead. Plenty dead.
Cause of death?
Do I have to tell you? You can see
I
it.
can see, but I want your official verdict for the record.
Well, you can put down death from repeated blows over the head by a heavy instrument.
How many is repeated blows?
20, 25 at least.
How old would you say she was?
I'd say around 30.
Would you say she was pretty? Beautiful?
She was certainly better looking than she is now. Why worry? The papers will headline her as a raving beauty.
The newspapers won't hear about this case yet. Time of death?
Oh, I'd say about this time last night.
Well, I guess I got everything I need from you. Go ahead if you're through.
I am, and glad of it. This isn't my favorite kind of case. You coming?
No, not just yet. And, Coroner.
Yeah?
Don't talk about this to anyone, especially reporters.
Right. Say, you got any ideas on this one, Mr. Adrian?
Nothing much. But I don't think the murderer of Lucille Doane is sleeping peacefully tonight.
Well, I don't blame him. I wouldn't either if I'd done something like that.
Yes, and how right you are. The murderer of Lucille Doane is not sleeping peacefully tonight. Is he, Oliver? No, Oliver Gorst is walking the streets, wandering aimlessly, paying little attention to traffic, thinking.
Hey, why don't you look where you're going? What's the idea?
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking. I was thinking about something else. I'm sorry.
Hey, you all right? You don't look so good.
I'm all right. There's nothing the matter with me. Stop staring at me. I'm all right.
Okay, brother. Okay. But you better watch out where you're going.
Yeah. Watch where I'm going. Watch. Where am I going? I started toward home, but I'm walking downtown. I am almost to Lucille's place. No, I can't do it. I can't go back there. Not now. But why do I keep walking in that direction? Why?
Yes, why, Oliver? Why this irresistible desire to go back to the scene of the crime, as they call it? It seems to get worse all the time, doesn't it? It's almost 11:45, just 24 hours since you killed her. Now you want to go back. But that's dangerous, you know that. The police might be there right now, gathering clues. Then they'll peer through microscopes, test things, interview people, and soon they'll be combing the city. For you.
The murderer returns to the scene of the crime. If that's true, then why don't the police just wait there for them? Maybe they are. Maybe they're waiting there for me right now. I've got to be careful. I'm almost there. I can't go. I can't. It's suicide.
Here's a timely little gift offer for all you Whistler fans who drive cars. You see, July 1st, that's next Sunday, is the deadline for getting the new federal use stamp on your windshield. Well, since that little stamp has to hang on through a whole year of wear and window washing, you certainly don't want to have it peel or scuff off around the edges. So Signal Oil Company has had some special transparent use stamp protectors made up. They're neat looking, they're easy to apply, and they're free. Yours for the asking at any Signal gasoline dealer. Of course, like everything in wartime, supplies are limited, and every car will be needing one. So I'd suggest that you get yours this week. Just drive into any of the friendly stations displaying Signal's yellow and black circle sign and say, I'd like one of Signal's use stamp protectors that was offered free on the Whistler. And now, back to the Whistler.
never, Gorst. You can tell yourself that it's suicide to go back to the scene of your crime. But you can't stop that irresistible desire to go anyway, can you? Your head tells you to turn around and run, but your feet take you closer and closer. You'd better be careful, Oliver. You'd better be careful.
There the devil's a switch. Hey, anyone here?
Hello, Inspector.
They told me I'd find you here, Adrian. What's up? What's the idea of camping here and not letting the newspapers have the story?
Not so loud, Inspector. Close the door.
Yeah.
I've got a hunch about this crime.
I'm listening. Better be good. Where's Arnold and Henderson?
That's sleeping.
Sleeping? And just what do you do while they slumber?
Wait. We take turns.
For what?
The murderer?
I don't get it.
Whoever killed Lucille Doane did it in a moment of blind fury and then rushed out of here thinking only of escape. Only then did he realize what he'd done. Now he's bound to have the jitters. Every time he picks up a newspaper, he expects to read about the crime. If we keep this thing still, our silence will puzzle him. He'll begin to wonder whether the police have discovered the body. He might come back for any number of reasons. But I think he'll come back lured by all the doubts and hopes and curiosity our silence can stir up in the mind of one who's come face to face with murder for the first time. Murder's very upsetting, you know.
Yeah, especially for the victim. Well, all right, Adrian, go ahead. Some of your wacky ideas have been your most successful ones, and I'll string along, but don't take too long.
Thank you, Inspector.
I'll take care of the chief and the newspapers. Good night and good luck.
The detective has a hunch, Oliver, and it's a pretty good one. Of course, you don't know it, but he's figured you out pretty well. Except when you committed murder, you were more surprised than upset. Yes, you couldn't believe you'd done it. You wanted to go back and convince yourself right then. But something told you not to. Instead, you ate a big supper. Murder made you terribly hungry. There was nothing like a good meal to buck a man up. Only now you wish you had gone back, don't you? Just to make sure.
Maybe I didn't do it after all. Maybe it's something I dreamed. I've often thought of killing someone. No, of killing her when she was causing so much trouble. That's it. I dreamed of killing her, and the dream was so vivid, I thought it actually happened. I have to go back to convince myself it isn't true. She'll be surprised to see me so soon after our quarrel. I'll look around, and if I don't see any bloodstains, I'll know it didn't happen. But why can't a man be sure about something like that? It's such an awful thing to do. Kill a human being. I couldn't have done it. I'd feel remorse. I'd have such a sense of guilt, I'd have to give myself up or drown myself. It goes to show I didn't do it. How could I have eaten that meal afterwards if I'd killed her? The food would have choked me. But I'm hungry again. I'll stop for a sandwich. That'll give me time to think.
Henderson, wake up.
What? Oh, it's you.
Time for your watch. Here's some coffee. More in the thermos.
Oh, thanks. Look, do you really think we'll trap this guy? Brother, seems to me I've been here a month already.
I'm playing a hunch, that's all. I could be wrong.
Well, much more of this, and we'll be chasing each other around with butcher knives for diversion.
Don't worry, Henderson. The idea is not as crazy as it sounds.
Okay, Mr. Adrian.
Wake me if you hear the slightest sound, will you?
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night, and pleasant dreams.
Is there anything else for you, mister?
What did you say?
I said, would you like anything else?
Oh, well, yes, I think I'll have another hamburger.
Well, I'm sorry, but the chef's gone.
Oh.
All we have is coffee and cold sandwiches. We'll be closed in about 20 minutes.
Well, I'll have a cup of coffee.
Okay, draw one.
I wonder if he ever killed anyone. I wish I was in his place. Nothing to worry about. Lucille deserved to die. I had to do it. It's not my fault she fell in love with me, and I warned her not to, that I could never marry her. She understood all that. It's foolish to come all the way down here just to prove I wasn't dreaming. I'll call her up. I'll be pleasant and tell her I'm sorry about the quarrel and cheer her up a little.
Hey, mister, don't you want the coffee?
Huh? Oh, yes, I'll be back. I'm just going to telephone.
No. Don't touch that receiver, Henderson.
Oh, it might be headquarters.
No. I'm not to be called here. I've left instructions with the operator to trace any call that comes in. To try to stall anyone who calls. Let it ring.
What number are you calling, please?
Lincoln 57431, please.
Will you please hang up and dial again? I'm returning your coin.
Sorry, mister, we're closing up. There's a drugstore up the street where you can telephone.
It's no use. She didn't answer.
No, Oliver, she didn't answer. And you know why, don't you? Really, you know why. But you don't know about Detective Rock Adrian and the operator tracing the call, do you?
Hold it. Sorry, I'm closing. This place around the corner.
Never mind that. Did anyone telephone from here within the last 5 minutes?
Huh? Oh, yeah, a man just left. Went down the subway steps over there.
Okay. Henderson, bring this man with you and come on. Can you identify him?
Sure I can. He just ate here. Why, what's the matter?
Never mind. Come on. We better catch him before that train pulls out. Wait a minute. I'm afraid we're too late.
Well, Oliver, you were lucky, and you don't even know it. Sitting safely in the subway train, your thoughts are far from police and your danger. They're with Lucille.
Why didn't she answer? Maybe she was out with someone else. And all the time telling me I was the only one she ever loved. Couldn't live without me. If I ever left her, she'd kill herself. Well, why didn't she? That would have solved everything. Always threatening to tell my wife. Always demanding. Threatening and demanding. Demanding and threatening. Every time I saw her, there was a big row. I began to lose my control, my self-respect. And then I knew I'd have to kill her. That's when I started having those horrible dreams. Then I dreamed she was a little white mouse and asked me to give her something to eat. But I told her I hadn't anything. Then I saw my heart on a little tin plate, and she began to nibble on it. The heart was pulsing. And when she bit into it, I screamed and grabbed the poker and began to beat her with it. Beat her and beat her, long after she was dead.
All out, end of the line. All out, mister. This is the end of the line.
End of the line? Where am I?
242nd Street.
Can I ride anymore?
Oh, sure, mister. You want to go back, we'll take you.
Back? Yeah. I've got to go back. I forgot something back there.
Yes, Oliver, you forgot something. Or did you? You can't be sure about anything anymore. The whole thing's like a dream, a nightmare. Only you can't seem to wake up. When you go home finally, you avoid your wife. You've done it before. She doesn't bother you. At the office next day, the people wonder about you, but they only think you're not feeling well. If they only knew what's going on in your mind. And then it's night again. You're wandering the streets again. The urge to go back is there again.
This job ain't so bad after you get used to it, Mr. Adrian.
Something ought to happen tonight.
Oh, you think so?
He's hovering around the edges. That call came from a phone booth only 3 blocks from here. We almost had him.
Yeah, that was a tough break.
Quiet. Someone's coming.
hear it. He's coming this way.
Stand by. Be ready for trouble.
What'll I do?
Open the door. Fast. Put up your hands.
Yeah, sure, mister. Don't shoot. I'm just delivering a telegram.
All right. Come in. Who's the message for?
Miss Lucille Doan.
I'll take it. You wait. Where'd you get this?
Came through the office. Boss just handed it to me and told me to deliver it.
Here's $2. If anyone asked you about this telegram, tell him you delivered it to Miss Doan in person, not to me, see?
Yes, sir. Say, can I tell my boss what happened?
Yeah. And tell him if anyone tries to put a tracer on this telegram to find out if it was delivered, he's to get in touch with police headquarters.
Yes, sir, I'll tell him. Thanks for the $2.
That's all.
Well, what's up?
Read this telegram.
Meet me for dinner at the usual place, signed Ollie. Who the devil is Ollie?
That's our man. The one who phoned.
The murderer?
Perhaps.
Well, dining with a corpse should be a novelty. Look, if he's the one, what's the point in inviting her to dinner?
Maybe it's hope. Maybe he's trying to convince himself it never happened. Maybe it's an attempt to fool the police in case he's found and questioned.
Well, if we only knew where the usual place was, we'd drop in for dinner ourselves.
This Ollie doesn't know she's dead. If he isn't our man, he'll probably try to find out why she doesn't meet him. We'll just sit tight.
Oh, no, not more waiting. Well, I think I'll water the plants again. That geranium's going to blossom any week now.
Waiter.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what time is it?
10:15. Can I get you something?
No, I'll wait a little longer. My companion must have been detained. She'll be along any minute now.
I'd suggest, sir, if you want steak, you better let me place your order. We have only a few left.
Well, I don't know. She eats so little. I tell you what, reserve one steak. If she orders it, I'll take something else.
Very well, I'll have one put aside.
And bring me another newspaper.
Yes, sir.
Why did I tell him only one steak? We both like them better than anything else. Maybe I know she won't come. Is this just a game I'm playing with myself, just pretending it never happened? But why? Why isn't there something in the papers? I've read 100 since Monday, and all there is war news. Nothing about... she's staying away on purpose, just to torture me. She knows how easily I become upset and worried. She's deliberately not answering my phone call and my telegram. Just like her to pull a trick like that. Like the time she faked a suicide and had me frantic for a week. Well, two can play that game. I'm not waiting any longer.
Waiter.
Yes, sir.
I'll have the steak by myself. Medium rare. Baked potato. Green salad with French dressing.
That's right, Oliver. Get angry at her. That will relieve the tension in your mind for a while. Eat a good meal. Go home. Get a good night's sleep. You'll feel better in the morning. But you don't, do you? And the next night you're worse than ever. Take it easy, Oliver. If you can just wait a little while longer, Detective Adrian can't keep this up forever.
Adrian, I can't put the chief off much longer. He's howling for an arrest.
We'll get him, Inspector. He's nibbling at the bait.
Yeah, but when? It's 3 days since the murder.
That's not long. Just give me a few more days.
Days? Good Lord, the chief wants to see me the first thing in the morning. And I know what he'll say.
I can guess. Give me one more day. I'm sure something will break.
Well, I'll try. I'll tell him you got a hot lead. The case will soon break.
Thanks, Inspector.
Oh, forget it. And let me warn you, Adrian, this is the last time I get involved with you and your hunches. This kind of detective work is too hard on the nerves. I'm a wreck. And my wife's complaining.
But just think what state of mind the murderer must be in.
Oh, Lord. What I wouldn't give for a night of quiet, undreaming sleep. I'm a sick man. Maybe I ought to go to the doctor. But I'm afraid. Afraid of what I might tell him. I've so many things on my conscience. There's only one person in all the universe who can help me, and that's Lucille. I can't fight anymore. I've got to go to her.
Well, Oliver, you're going to give up. You knew you'd have to sooner or later. Yes, the murderer returns to the scene of the crime, and you can't help yourself. You may be caught, but you don't care anymore. Too bad. You will be caught, of course, because Detective Rock Adrian is still there, waiting for you like a spider waiting for a fly. But he's not happy.
I've got good news for you, Anderson.
Well, you don't sound very happy.
This'll be the last watch.
You sure?
Positive?
When's he coming?
The chief's called it off.
Oh.
Tomorrow the papers get the story, and we start a routine hunt.
Ah, that's too bad. Yeah, I was getting used to this retired life. I wanted it to last until that geranium bloomed. Without me, it would have died.
Take it home as a souvenir, a trophy of the chase.
You see, Oliver? If you could only wait until tomorrow. But you can't, can you? You're going back to Lucille right now, and nothing can stop you.
It's better to be caught and hanged than to have this doubt eating into my mind. I just sit at the office, my brain vibrating with every telephone call. It can't go on. Tonight I'll know. And then I can get some sleep again. And right now, that's the sweetest, most desirable experience in all the world. Oh, here's that coffee shop. I got this far the other night. I'll stop in and then go on.
What's yours? Coffee. I guess I'll have a roll, too.
Draw one. Hey, mister, you were in here the other night, weren't you?
Oh, yes, I guess I was.
You made a phone call, didn't you?
Yeah. Yes, I remember.
Well, you look like a pretty good guy. I'll give you a tip. I don't know what's up, but right after you left, the cops were here and wanted to know who called. Then they beat it right down to the subway, but your train was just pulling out. Now, as I
The
said...
police?
Yeah, and they seemed anxious. Just thought I'd tip you off.
Thanks, I gotta get out of here.
They're after me. It's true. I killed her and they're after me. I gotta get away. To Mexico, anywhere. They don't know who I am yet. I can make it. If I hurry, I can get away. Taxi! Taxi!
In just a moment, the Whistler will bring you the strange ending to tonight's story. Meantime, I'd like to tell you about the happy ending that more and more drivers are finding in their quest to make rationed gasoline go farther. Now, if you think I'm going to say signal go farther gasoline, well, you're right. Well, after all, friends, what could be a more logical place to look for mileage than to the gasoline that for years has been famed for mileage? You see, each oil company has its own formula for its own brand of gasoline. Well, long before the war, when economy was still the important thing, Signal Oil Company set out to produce a gasoline formula that would give more miles. Today, of course, with certain gasoline ingredients reserved for war, no gasoline can promise you all the brilliant anti-knock performance you enjoyed in pre-war Signal gasoline, and which you'll find again in even further improved Signal post-war gasoline. But here's the important point. Even today, Signal's wartime formula still puts the emphasis on mileage. That's why if you haven't tried Signal Go Farther gasoline in your car, there never was a better reason or a better time to get acquainted with your Signal gasoline dealer. And now, back to the Whistler.
Well, Oliver Ghost, by a stroke of luck, you found out. At last your mind is relieved. Or so you think. At last you know you did kill Lucille. It wasn't a dream. No, the police are after you. But you found out in time. You can get away. As long as the police don't know who you are, you can just go home and pack your bag, buy a ticket, and go away. Nobody will ever know. And those policemen sitting back there in Lucille's apartment can wait till doomsday for you.
Your move.
Well, thanks.
You know I got you licked.
Sure. But I like to take my time about giving up. I'm sure glad I'm not playing you for dough. Hey, did you hear that?
Elevator. Stopped at this floor.
He's coming this way.
Get ready. But don't make a sound. Let it ring. I'll open it. You stand by.
Oh, I thought...
Come in.
Well, I'm looking for a Miss Doane.
This is Miss Doane's apartment.
Well, is Miss Doane here? I'd like to speak to her privately.
She's not in just now. May I ask who you are?
It doesn't matter. I'll call some other time.
I'm sorry, but we're interested in Miss Doane, too. I'm Detective Adrian from police headquarters.
Police? Is Miss Doane involved with the police?
Very much so.
Well, I'm glad. It's about time the police took care of women like that. Breaking up homes, stealing my husband. I found her address in my husband's letter file. I came here to tell her that if she didn't leave him alone, I'd call in the police myself.
Your name, please?
I'm Mrs. Gorst. Mrs. Oliver Gorst. And I want to tell you that
Your address?
30 Western Street. As I was saying, Oliver and I were quite happy until this woman came along. What's the matter?
Here they are, Mr. Adrian.
Hello, Inspector. This is Rock Adrian. Have Oliver Gorst, 30 Weston Street, picked up for questioning. Yeah, for the murder of Lucille Doane.
Next Monday at 9 o'clock, The Whistler will bring you another strange tale. The Whistler is broadcast for your entertainment by the marketers of Signal gasoline and motor oil and fine quality automotive accessories, and by your neighborhood Signal dealer. This program is directed by George W. Allen, with tonight's story by Joseph Cochran and music by Wilbur Hatch, and is transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. This is Marvin Miller speaking, and suggesting that you let every traffic signal remind you that you do go farther with Signal gasoline. Yes, you do go farther with Signal. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.